and welcome. In my pursuit to continue to share things that I've learned, um, I'm going to, over the next number of videos, I think this is going to be a fairly good bit of content. I'm going to pursue the creation of a custom template within Unreal Engine. Over the last couple of courses that I've been taking, I've noticed that, there's a lot of do-over kind of at the beginning of every course where you're setting up your basic scene, setting up your basic character, doing all of those kind of normal startup things. And I get it. And now I would like to, as I start to truly contemplate the creation of my own game and or games, I would like to create a custom template so I have a good solid starting point and a place where I can capture different good parts of a project that would constitute being implemented into a template. And so that's what this next series is going to be about. So if you stay tuned, I think it'll be really good. I just to start off, it looks like it isn't a big thing to do if you wanted to if you already have a project that you would like to create into a custom template, but just never Googled it, like I just did here. Unreal has a very simple process to create, to move a an existing project and turn it into a custom template, and then um, going from and then have it show up in your project launcher as your custom template, and then you would have a common spot to start from for your own work. So that's what I'm going to do. Um, the main topic, or the main component that I'm going to be adding initially, other than some basic character controllers and stuff like that, is I guess I've got a list of things here that I would like to put in place, is starting from a blank C++ project, maintain multiplayer functionality, establish a kind of a folder structure so I don't have to remake it up every time I get an idea. Create like a workshop level just for testing different things out. Base character class with a hero and an enemy, subclasses. Just a really just basic capsules for the characters, not to so you don't get bogged down in animations at first as you're trying to just get your project started. I'm thinking these are good. Just some collision object types for projectiles and area effects, just to, in my mind currently, to simplify collision detection and stuff like that. Player control or player state, implement the enhanced input movement. And this is the big one, the implementation of GAS, the gameplay ability system in Unreal. Get all the boilerplate set up, give myself some documentation through the process of that, and going through and setting up the various classes and features of getting the ability system component, the attribute set, gameplay ability tasks, gameplay effects, cues, and gameplay tags, and get that system um, framework ready so that you will have an example implementation of how it puts itself together. So as you want to expand on it, as you're creating your game, you would have that template already, or that framework already there to build from. A basic and effect actor, which is kind of comes into play here with the ability tasks and the gameplay effect and such. Some basic UI, a standard HUD class, some sort of character property menu, because I think pretty much every game is going to have some sort of menu that you're going to want to look for your stats or whatever. So just a basic framework for that. Widget controllers, as I've currently learned and understand, you've got widgets and you've got all the data in your game. The creation of these intermediate widget controllers that broadcast and receive data from the engine and put it up to your screen, and have that system in place. Um, and some sort of save and load game features that would be established and built in, so we don't have to redo that every time, because pretty much every game you're going to want to save, whether it's single player or multiplayer. Don't know how to do multiplayer yet. In fact, I don't even know how to do single player yet. But hopefully, by the time I'm done this, as we wrap up this tutorial, or this course, not course, but YouTube series. Um, I will have that figured out, and or it'll be in the future a little bit, but that's okay. So that's where I'm going. What I would also like to do is, because all of this work that I'm going to be doing is really a result of a great learning set. This is not a sponsored or promotional video. I'm not getting paid for any of this. Um, but on Udemy, this instructor, Stephen Ulibarri, he's really good. I have to say, he takes a lot of time in explaining how things work. Sometimes almost a little bit too long, but only when it's a really complicated subject, which is amazing, especially for someone like me that wants to understand how that particular feature works, and I want to be able to expand on it, or use it in a different way. He really opens your mind on how you might want to develop a game, or create a feature in your game. So I've purchased a number of his courses. I'm about halfway through a few of them. They're very long. Like this one is one of the first ones I started, as the multiplayer shooter. It's 245 lectures long, um, and for 23 bucks, like, the pricing is remarkable. I know Udemy, your prices might look different, but there's always a sale at Udemy, and these are the prices that I'm currently seeing here. Um, each one kind of teaches you a little bit different aspects of gaming. Like this ultimate one, it's more melee kind of stuff, and it's an open world that you create, which is a lot of fun. I'm about, again, halfway through that one, but then I get about that far in, and then I need to take a break a little bit, because it gets a little bit overwhelming. So a change of pace is always is as good as a rest. Um, and the current one that I'm on, or that I'm working on, which has inspired this particular series that I'm getting into, is this gameplay ability system one, which is his newest course. He just finished it. And again, for $17, I don't know how he could charge so much more for it. It's a remarkable course. I don't know how it's 418 lectures, right? 77 hours worth of work. But this is where I've learned how to basically create, into the ability system, going through attributes, some UI, that widget controller thing I was talking about, gameplay effects and tags, and the whole 9 yards of it. So um, I'm going to throw out big props to him on this course, and his others. And that's what I'm going to be condensing for my own purposes in my work. So I'm not going to really teach the game playability system. You might be able to glean some of it as I go through this course. But again, the purpose of it is for me is to create a custom template and to put those components into a custom template and have a better starting point when we start our project. So I'm going to be calling mine my HFX template, and it's going to be a blank C++, and I don't want any starter content, and I'm going to be targeting the desktop. And that's what I'm going to set up and create. I'm going to push create here, and we'll let that get started, and I'll see you in the next video.